Boom, Likkle Minty there. You know, every now and then I get with the artists. Artists you may not know, artists you may know, but this artist, we've had the privilege of giving him a good reasoning before, a few years ago. But yo, he's in the country again, and he's still doing his things bigger and better. And yo, let's bring him in. Kirk. Welcome to London again, sir.
Hey,
welcome to London.
We no business about politician and them new campaign. When the election gone, you have a new complaint. Build a link where you said the new crop came. Price them highlight the view from plane. But this youth from Spain are the cream of the crop, yeah. Queen of the box said the king car. She no in need of no jack, and we feel if we stop fling. Punchline, cause we no feel none of that. And if we you attack and no we then a cracker. Pill you a pop, make you feel say you're hot when them tune a drop. Oh, them a flock, oh, them on top. Diamond and my crew never flop down there.
I know you're used to the cold car. Canada's kind of cold as well, still, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those of you may not know if it's the first time you're watching my show, but if you've watched it before and you've seen the first interview, the reasoning with Kirk, this is just a follow-up. Because from the last time he was here, and the last little reasoning we had when you won the Juno Awards, and yeah, that's from what year was that?
2018.
Well, good time. Before the COVID and remember. Yeah. So, so we're there. So what's been going on for Kirk since then? There's not quite a few tunes you've been sending me still.
Yeah, even when I'm record for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just had to do work, you know what I mean? Pushing reggae music still.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's just a mission that we can't come off of it. You know, everybody has to do their part, you know, whatever their role is. Like yourself producing and doing the interviews and stuff like that. For me, is to write the music and spread the message of love and unity through reggae music while pushing the genre.
Mm.
You know, so that's what I've been doing.
Okay, because I have been following you up where you're always on Insta and all these things, and you've been doing so much stage shows and feeding with your tunes, whole heap of tunes you've done. And the last time you was here, I think I was bringing out my second production then, so you went on the Ice Mint rhythm, which is the Trouble, which is a good thing. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it, yeah? Ice Mint rhythm is Kirk Diamond called Trouble. Yo, the whole rhythm's bad, but Kirk, he gave me that his vibe on it, and yo, bad, bad.
Cause them a go like so them wicked and them wassy. With them screw face to them a walk in a posse. And I tell me about dog like you're not afraid of lassie. Now read Gavi and you're not read Selassie. Hey, tryna bring no truck to all the natty. Gwanga walla beverage and a color loyalty. Big tune a play gwanga bubble pan your catty. You lick a lap a itchy and a yes you feel scratchy. So watch it. Trouble you a trouble me, no trouble just don't trouble me. No. Trouble you a trouble me, no trouble just don't trouble me. No. Because you're idle and not nothing to do. And it look like I don't be able to use. So trouble you a trouble me, say trouble just don't trouble me.
You've had numerous, quite a few singles. They're Too Rough.
Yeah, Too Rough.
I did like that one, like a dancehall flavour in it. On the Dennis Brown.
The Dennis Brown, yeah. The Easy Take It Easy.
Mm.
Come a long way, come along now. Yeah, we're too rough.
Cause we don't argue, we don't do rap, man, a warrior. Cross the line, make them career. Say I do go till them career. Mix up and story, tell the chef hurry up. Sang the pan stereo, cause it's stereo, that's why them not like we. You might be slightly sick in your mind, but try if you keep all your feelings in Nike, cause we don't play that. Yeah, we do interview, but just don't feel like a beer check. When we touch stage and I see all the others like beer shit. We run the wheel and me know you did feel like Pat Sager. But this and a James Brown, that's what that mean, no, never hear about the big beer. Never hear about the big beer. So we tell them, say easy, take it easy. Cause we're too rough, yeah, we're too rough. Yeah, we're too rough.
What else I get after that?
You had
Mosai as well.
and then you had an album called Impala.
Oh, Impala.
Is it an EP?
It's an EP with me and an artist named Shane Armani.
Mm.
You know, Shane Armani is one of them. He's from Toronto that a lot of people overlook talent. You know what I mean? And he felt like collaborating with myself, more people from my fan base would you know, pay attention to him. And it worked, you know what I mean? A lot of people now in Toronto and over the world are starting to look to him and say, well then, he's a great artist, you know, so...
Come on, is he just reggae or he does a bit of everything?
He's reggae. I mean, earlier they used to like, you know, and he's a musician that plays the guitar.
Okay.
You know, so I was only supposed to do one song. I was supposed to do one song. He just wanted one song. Go to the studio, and him and Impala started playing different rhythms. And by the time the end of the night, he was
about five.
Yeah,
because it's an EP, innit?
Yeah, so we just said like, after they found all of them rhythm, you can't just. I bet you never should have played with the rest of the stuff then.
I know, but they all sound good. They all sound good.
Give thanks.
Yeah. And then there's even another tune that he sent me, one with Finn.
The reggae party.
Nah. The reggae party.
Two of his Finn too.
Is it two of his Finn?
Yeah.
But there's another one called The Ruler.
Yeah.
The Ruler, that's it. Was that with Finn or was it just...
No, that's with Bishop.
Okay.
The truth, buck up on with them, shoot the nose off the statues. God nuts the great woman, and now all man I try cash you. Now go see me sight of things from fit them point of view. Now bow and now salute, no really care if them feel it rude. Worse like how them use them dirt check cover up the roots and grab the tree, then force to leave the book that want them bout the fruit. But build a one room for Laura Craft for raid the tomb, and same thing for Mr. Jones from Indiana and them crew. Yeah, that's how we grow. Couldn't be no fool, but learning fundamental. So we go to school, but think for yourself, you know that is the golden rule. For centuries you see them of the elders in a low. With this guy in disguise, say it's Christ, but that's not true. But them one you believe, say you come from the baboons. From the black caterpillar come the pretty butterfly. You see with all of them the color there. Step with the cat.
COVID was one of the... It wasn't very bad for me, creatively. You know what I mean? It like right now I'm sitting on 3 albums and just... It's like picking which one goes first and which one goes second. And all of them are great. You know, and if you watch me perform, I am literally singing stuff from all 3 albums.
Okay. But the albums they're not out there yet?
They're not out yet, but just singles from each of them are out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So... That's one good thing about the COVID. You had more time to focus on the writing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, you know, when the whole world is like this, sometimes it's hard for you to do that I just said a while ago, which is focus. You know, so when everything literally stops, and then you know can decide what you want to do, right? And then a lot of what I call now self-reflection starts happening, where you know decide if this is really what you want to do or how you're going to do it, and then something there. So that's what COVID did, you know, for myself. And what I realized is that reggae music needs to be pushed further than what it is, because right now, coming out of COVID, I'm not hearing much reggae. Coming like reggae get a knock through COVID.
You know what? It's still there, but it's like, remember this, what I notice out on the field as well, because remember I'm out in the field, more of this Afrobeats and more the, not even, I can't even say dancehall again, it's like trap dancehall and all this, like all that is getting, so the reggae is still being made, but you know, unless you're a die-hearted reggae fan or you're a radio DJ like myself, who knows about what the music is, then you'll succeed. But if you're just willy-nilly out and about, you're not really going to think that them other music are overpowering it, you know.
Yeah, and that is the reason why I say that us, the people in the reggae community, have a great job to do. You know what I mean? Because everybody have their thing, everybody has their, what I call now, enforcement. Where if we just stay back and hoping for someone to do it for us, sooner or later it's not going to be there. You know what I mean? So we have to take up the banner and say we're going to push reggae music, which is the reason why I know like you see me start playing vinyl and them something there. So it's just a way to preserve the culture.
Yeah, I must see that. Talking about that, you be playing tunes for a long time, or you just took it up to the COVID time, or what?
I've always had a love for it, right? And I've always bought 1 and 2 records. But to be honest with you, you were the first person that actually introduced me to it still.
Yeah.
Remember when the first interview, when you were showing me the vinyls of them, that really kind of, clicked my brain to it. And then right before COVID, I came over here and met Channel 1 and went to one of their sessions. And then that just kind of like bat it out of the park for me.
Yeah, so the vinyl,
yeah, you know what I mean? So when I brought that brought my version of it to Toronto, because it is in Toronto. It's just that it's funny how when you're into something, all of a sudden you start finding it. You know what I mean? So there are sound systems that do that in Toronto, but I was not seeing it because all I was seeing was dancehall. So now once I started doing that now, I'm bringing my version of it, which is rubber dub, where you play the part 1 and part 2 artists work, which is kind of similar to Channel 1, but we more incorporate like the late 70s, early dancehall type of feel to it.
Yeah.
Where we mix down the rhythm them and DJ chat lyrics and you know what I mean? And all of a sudden out of the woodwork, Toronto has so much rubber dub artists.
So just a take on them.
That is just there, where it's like, as much as people say that I'm a like bad DJ, when them man they grab microphone, I'm like this, I don't know what to say. I'm like, there's nothing that I can say, like, me literally have to sit down and watch like I'm in school. Right, so Lord Sassafras, where Black Scorpio, right, General Cheese, them, like he's in Toronto. Leroy Gibbons is in Toronto.
Okay.
Then you have
I know, I see all of these greats, they're all from the dancehall era. So
exactly.
they're from the era where dancehall was a thing.
Yeah.
Flip the version and then they write the version.
Yeah.
So,
and their dancehall is actually reggae. You know what I mean? There was no segregation. Dancehall was just the venue, and reggae was just what we did.
Yeah.
See? So it's like when I listen now to Sassafras now, I tell some stories about some bad clash, Black Scorpio and Creation and this and that and the third, and you start listening, like now you start hunt down certain cassettes to hear what was going on, and you say, yo, but me not ready. You know what I mean? Like me not ready none at all. Like the way them man can break down things and flow, and I'm like, this is where it comes from.
Yeah.
And like if you gotta get rid of this part of the culture, you lose a big part, because this is foundation.
Yeah. And you see the dancehall them days, there's like the testing ground. You see, if you wasn't no good in the dancehall, you had to be good in dancehall
Right.
to move on to record and whatever. And then but it all started from the dancehall.
Yeah.
So that's the basics. So I like how you're doing it.
Yeah, man,
Still,
thanks.
yeah, man.
Yeah. So it's like you have like some artists, like they have 3 of them called Dub Trinity, with artists called Nkrumah, on the Rasionchi, and the next one named Naturalist. When them buck up, like it's just 3 different form of rubber dub. So it's like you have Rasionchi is more like a Ranking Joe. Then you have Nkrumah is more dub roots, like slow and heavy bass. And Naturalist is right in between, in the pocket.
Oh.
And it's like,
So everyone's got the ingredients, and
Right.
So once you mix it all 3 together,
yeah. And then it's like you have other people like Super Dave, Super G, like artists like Dirt, and it's like, what I'm now saying to myself is like, what if I never did this, right? And introduce them to my platform. Eventually when them gonna shut our country, people wouldn't even know that these guys were here. And that would be sad, like completely unfair to my moral. Say, yo, these people never got heard.
yeah. So what you're doing is a good thing. It's bringing out the talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And it's
know.
making it's more enjoyable for them because they're holding the vibe, and as I say, it's like the testing ground.
Yeah. And it's something where it's like, when you have alright, for example now, like say I go eat some food and it might taste good initially, but then afterward it don't sit well with you. Right, you just feel kinda icky. But then you eat some ital stew and you're still full, but it is a clean type of full. That's the difference between weed and what I feel when I go to like modern dancehall. Cause the amount of negativity that is being spewed at you. By the time you're taking that in your mental and you're gone home or you're deep on the road, you might have road rage and you want to kill all a man, or you say some things to some woman who are real and truly. For somebody say that to your mother, you want to kill them. You know what I mean? But these are things that are like consistently being spewed at you. Eventually, you start becoming where you're ingesting mentally, you know. Your mindset is being affected so much that is exactly what you're going to start being like. So sometimes you have to take a step back, evaluate the whole picture and really decide what it is you want to do, which is what I've done. And I only surround myself with the people that are on the same wavelength, which is the reason why you will always interview me. Kat will always be there with me. Diana is always here. Ricardo is always going to be there, and I don't move my family.
No, man, that's the best way.
You know what I mean?
You have to have positive people around you, Kat.
I don't move my family. And if you know anything, like people know me, will tell you, if you're not family, you're not even coming to my car. If we go somewhere, I'll meet you there. But make it something where we do positive, or we deal with the reggae, or you know, we debate about consciousness and them something like, for example, me sit down with you and talk to you about some rhythms, and we can talk about peckings, them and all them something. And me and you sit down here for days and we not even eat food. But if you tell me something that is negative, but I don't want to hear, remember me tell you, just as me and sit so I look on my watch,
just
I look on my phone, I'm send a text message and tell someone, say, yo, ring my phone, quick and fast. And when the phone ring, I'm going to say, yo, hear me, brother, emergency, I'm going up the road, I'm going to make a move, hear that. Much love and respect.
You have to style it.
Because you know, I feel like the addition, although I just opened my secret a while ago still, but sure, that's how you go.
So now, if you're reasoning with somebody and their phone go off and say, oh, we have to make a move, remember Kirk said it, you know. It's the thinking of some certain people.
You're reasoning not well.
Alright, nice. And you see, speaking of the music videos, like, what's the latest one we got now? Reggae Party. I like the video because, well, even Too Rough was good because it's got that dancehall, that old original dancehall element. With the Clarks and all these and the diamond socks and all them things. But this Reggae Party as well, you brought like how you're playing your vinyl and all that in it, and the youths around there are fully enjoying themselves. So it's like the proper.
That is. Reggae Party video is actually my event.
What you do? Okay.
That is it. From the sound that Giant International is what we use. That is the sound. You see Super G, you see Dub Trinity, you see Cairo McLean. Like it is like sometimes you see them, but like we actually in full dance mode. We're just recording it and putting it out, and everybody that sees it, that appreciate the culture, I feel like so they feel the vibe, the energy coming out of the screen at them. Like this is what it's supposed to be like, right?
Nice.
And like even that day is the first day when we get the full experience of the culture, because you can see that the video lift up all the box them and I said, the box them heavy. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people, you see them walk up and with their little laptop and then just no, you have to lift up 2 box, man.
And wire up the box. That's proper dancehall vibe.
And tune up his sound and make me know say the bass nice, and then you know what I mean? I got to experience that and it coming like, trust me.
Well, it shows everything in the video. So those who don't know the original dancehall, they just watch the video. Reggae Party, Kirk Diamond and Cairo
McLean,
Cairo McLean. I the first me hear of him, but my like his flow, you know.
Play by the king, I miss a love is all I bring, as I say. Born out of love and the purpose was for us to be free. And I know Jaja never make no borders to we. Divide and rule I see is their best wishes when their plan is to build walls instead of building bridges. But But hear the music now, feel liberate with. A love alone can overthrow the hatred. So much effort them put to separate with. Them a go on until one day them realize that we ain't nothing to play with. Hey, but while the news are giving rumors about how much there is a new world war, them alone can tell me what they're fighting for. But I know a place that can unite us all. I call it the dance hall, but you will know it as the reggae party. No bring no trouble when you're there in a me party. And nothing for hear a Dennis Brown in a me party. That sure sounds good to me. Hey, and I tell you about the reggae party. I love the machine and bring your queen in at the party. And nothing for hear a Jacob Miller in the party. That sure sounds good to me. I said that sure sounds good to me.
People fighting every day. Look and see it everywhere. So the mankind needs to find an escape, a place to put down all their cares. And if you really search, you will find it. A little phenomenon running out Babylon come from the island. There ain't no cost of entrance, you just pay with your kindness. Cause reggae, it will always stay timeless. Sure sounds good to me. I mean it from reality. It's good to see people fight against brutality. It's lunacy, the crimes against humanity. It is one big plan to tear us down, but we will stand because we're
Alright, you see Cairo now. Cairo's 14 years old now. 14. He won the Juno at 13.
Yeah.
Right? And if Cairo sit down here so with you know, you can't believe you think he's a old man over there from 1940 I talk to you. Right? So if you tell them man about Michael Prophet, he might go stand up and say, so Michael Prophet used to walk, you know, and he never meet Michael Prophet yet.
So
Like them man they like
in just study his thing.
study
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
and then well him gone this morning, but if Joshua Lucas was here, it's the exact same thing. So when time the two of them buck up, sometimes we just have a seat over here, so cause me not gonna have no senior citizen conversation with them because I was not there, but clearly they were. You know what I mean? And the two of them younger than me by far.
Yeah.
But when they go into the history of reggae music, or you see some people that play something and they might tell us, Kirk, now listen to this now. I go from minor to a major card, you know, and listen to what Dennis Brown sound on it. And he was only 14 years old because I remember saying born this year, and that is how them reasonable reggae music.
You know, I like that, man. I admire that.
Yeah. And remember, you know, one is 22 and one is 14. So really and truly, one born in the year 2000 and one born one day. See, so it's like what they're reasoning about, what them find to fall in love with, is what I see a lot of people on the mainstream networks them is literally pushing one side. Right? So it's up to us to really assure the youths them know that it's coming afterwards. Say, listen, this is the culture and it is in your duty as a descendant of reggae people to preserve this culture.
Yeah, because we have to bring in the youth.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're Jamaican, from your part of the Caribbean or the diaspora, it is in your best interest to preserve your culture.
Keep it going.
You get me? And I don't care if it's even, you can even go to Calypso and soca tea, you know. If you're from them island, they will deal with them something there, you better preserve it. Because if you don't, you're going to hear it in a different fashion, and you're going to hear some people come and say, yo, we originate this style first. When that is not the case, because we see that happen all the while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then remix it and rebrand it and call it something different. But if you know what you're listening to. You're listening to us in a different form. Right? Yeah.
Good. So what else is in the pipeline then for Kirk? The last one was the reggae party.
Yeah, well, the reggae party is actually on an album called Dread, which is produced by Finn. Right? So now we're gearing up to release that and go on the road with it and bring it to the UK, because as much as I've been here so many times, I have not actually performed here. You know what I mean? I did one performance in Middlesbrough with Mixmaster J and Lennon from Canada was here as well.
Okay.
But now you're going to get the full force with my band. You know what I mean? So it's just about putting that together after that album come out. And that album is the tour of reggae party in that feel.
Yeah.
Where it's just a rubber dub style there, but with a modern twist, with a Kirk Diamond
flow to it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like
the way we interpret. If we were supposed to be in that, like with what I know, that is my interpretation of rubber dub for me.
Yeah.
And the rhythm them is Finn's interpretation of reggae. You know what I mean? Because Finn is actually a hip hop producer.
Okay.
But he's Jamaican. And he feels exactly how we feel, whereas the culture has to be preserved. It doesn't matter where you come from. Like what you're doing from it is in your lineage, then you have to do something to help out.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And you know what I like? You see when you're doing all your performances, you're working with the live bands. I love the live bands.
Yeah,
the live instruments. You can't fault it. You can't go around it.
Yeah, it's one of them things that where it's like even that is it's a part of the culture, like I said, right? Because it wasn't till being booked for so much shows where it's like I'll go to one of our events where like maybe like a Caribbean or a Jamaican promoter would forward and then we give you some ridiculous price. But they don't really want you to do much, they just want you to come appear and do something, right? But then you have somebody from the next culture and would forward and give you money, like a proper money. And then you reach there now with your tracks now, want to PA, and when you look, you're looking at you funny because it's like, where is your band? Right? So a lot of people is walking with this DJ setup business while every other culture is bringing a band to them. Right? So, to me, I feel like if you're going to bring us on a stage or a platform, and rock and roll is bringing a band, R&B is bringing a band,
Bands is the best thing, you can't go around it.
I am not going to let down my culture and not bring a reggae band, right? And my band is strictly mine. It's not a backing band, they're mine. So if I go so, the band is like that. If I say hey, everybody is on that. It is so in sync. And we will steal that show from anyone. I don't care who you are. When we are on that stage, you're getting the full experience.
Like it. How much piece band is it?
9 now, and the one Joshua want make it 10. Like he might be like he might pay them. Every minute it's like, Kirk, we can use the next guitarist. Yeah, we can listen to this Gregory Isaac, 2 guitars. I'm like, yeah, you pay them then. Right? Why? Let's make Stretch play everything. You know what I mean? But that's how we get Ireland still, and you know what I mean?
Nice.
If you wake, give thanks for every breath. Cause the grave full of people we can't take one. And yesterday gone, tomorrow don't reach yet. So you can still fix where you get wrong. And great people overcome when they press through. So if your will weak, it better get strong. Cause that's just the way life goes. Never give up on us, don't you give up on me. I'll never give up on you, I'm never giving up. In the roughest of times, don't you give up your dreams. Never give up for real, I'm never giving up. Never give up on you, don't you give up on me. And never give up on us, don't you give it up. Cause that's just the way life goes. Yeah, that's just the way life goes. Well, alright, yeah. Tell them, say that's just the way life goes. Hey, cause everybody want to win fast, nobody want to win slow. One door lock, me suggest, go through the window and bring your people with you. Cause teamwork, me the dreamwork, me I tell you just in case you never did know. So if you wake another day, give thanks for every breath. Cause the grave full of people we can't take one. And yesterday gone, tomorrow don't reach yet. So you can still fix where you get wrong. And great people overcome when they press through. So if your will weak, it better get strong. Cause that's just the way life goes. Yeah.
In Canada, they named the park. Is it a park?
A park.
They named the park after you. How did that all come up?
Well, I mean, with everything that I've been doing, all the accolades and them something there. But not only that, I'm the type of person that I've always loaned myself, whether physically or vocally, to certain causes. So like the social activism thing and all them something there. But not only that, but being a mentor to the youth, you know what I mean, and especially artists and musicians, you know. So
you're putting in your work in the community.
In the community, yeah.
Okay.
And they felt like I was worthy of being, you know, given this honor. And you know, so last night, like because we've been speaking about it so much on like other interviews and stuff like that, like I started to reflect on it, like about, you know, having a park in my name. Really and truly what it means to me is that as long as I'm here and doing my work, I have to make sure that no matter what, when people look at that park, I continue to make them realize why it was given to me in my honor anyways.
Yeah.
So really and truly, it is just a promotion to do more work.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a big promotion. Yeah.
Right. So it's not necessarily like something where you can't like, well, only can clap, but like, I can do that. What I look at is that there's so much more work to be done in order to not let down the people that allowed them to deem me worthy of getting this honor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
No, it's a big thing. All you do, you just keep on doing what you're doing and mentoring the youths and help out the community and all those is it music or mentoring?
In
or
music, yeah. Like that's what I do 100% of the time, right? So it's like even the lyrics of the song them speak for how I feel. Like I don't know if I do nothing else. Like if I go pray in the music. Like I'm not necessarily the one who go down on my knee and oh Father God please and ray. I'm the type of person that pray. It's on a rhythm. You know, let it be done, for example. It's a prayer. You know, it's just I named it Let It Be Done instead of Amen.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Okay. So, to all the viewers, if you're in Toronto and you want to find this park, what's the name of the park?
It's called the Kirk Diamond Park.
And where about is it?
It's in Brampton, and that is the city that I live in.
Okay.
And I'm the only reggae artist that has ever been honored with this, ever. So ever,
nice,
period.
Nice.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean, I appreciate it and I give thanks for it. But like I said, it's just a promotion, which means I have to do more work. Yeah.
Alright. But all you do, well, I know you keep me up to par with anything that's happening, car. Anything good, I know you got, I'm there pushing it on the radio same way, so that's good. That's good.
I give thanks for that.
Yeah, man, just keep up the good works and anything that you're doing, just keep me up to date. And although social medias and all this, although if they haven't seen the last interview, just give them out again, make them know where to get hold of Kirk Diamond.
Yeah, man. All socials, Kirk Diamond, KIRK Diamond, right? Spotify. Please support and stream reggae music, not just mine, but please my one. But from your nose to them, I do them work. Please go stream them and support it. Yeah, bless it.
Alright, good. Anything else you want to put in quick?
No.
I think said more than said enough. So
good.
All the best.
I respect
till next time, man.
Yeah, man. Just big up the one.
Anytime you come, but UK, we always link up and
like I say, a family thing. You know what I mean? So even if you don't find me, I'll find you.
Same.
You know, so yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright. Well, Kirk Diamond, till the next time, onwards and upwards, we say.
Bless it.
Bless.